Hey, in this video I'm going to show you a make.com automation that you can use for your CRM that triggers every time a status has been updated for any of your leads and drafts a custom email that can be sent to them and then updates the status once again to notify everyone that the lead has been contacted. So if I jump into Make first of all to show you how the automation looks like, it basically consists of 4 modules and it integrates with Monday.com, which is the CRM system that I'll be using today, via a webhook. But first, let me just briefly talk you through what the automation does. So the first module is going to watch for any changes in the column values, and if I click on it, it's simply a webhook address that I then use to set up the automation inside Monday. So if I show you the address, this is what it looks like, and we need that to set up the automation inside Monday.com. And don't worry if you've never used it before, it's quite simple to set up, and of course it's just one of the CRM software that you can use. This will work with ClickUp or even with Airtable if that's what you're using. But to have this up and running in Monday.com, what you need first of all is a board with all your leads, but also if you look in the top right corner, you've got a couple of options there, and one of them is automate. So if I click on there, now this is what will allow us to create any custom automations that will trigger different things. And the one you want is the status to webhook. So I've actually used one of the templates that they have available. So if you click on the templates at the top, and then on the left hand side you've got different categories, and the one we want is the status change. And as you can see, there are plenty of different templates that you can use, but the one we want is the automation that will trigger the webhook. So if I start typing webhook, and yeah, it's this one that we need. When the status changes to something, send the webhook. So if I click use template, yeah, as you can see, I've already got one set up. This is the same address that I copied from Make a second ago, and obviously you'll need to set it up from scratch. So I'm not gonna do this right now, but I'll just show you the automation I set up earlier. And it's this one right here. When the status changes to interested, send a webhook. And you can obviously customize it however you want. You can do a different column instead. It doesn't have to be status. And then obviously you can customize this, and also make sure that it's on when you're running it. So I'll just close this window now, and as you might have noticed, it will trigger every time a status is changed to interested. So this is when we know that the lead is kind of open to working with us, right? At this point we can go ahead and send them an email, for example, right? So we've covered the first module. The second module will basically retrieve the information about the lead from Monday. And then in between, I've also got the check status filter that just ensures that the status has in fact been changed to interested and not something else. It's just a additional check. It doesn't cost anything to have it, but just in case there is something wrong with the automation, it will kind of stop at this point if something is wrong. So this is why I have it there. And yeah, as I said, this will retrieve the information based on the specific ID of the item that amended inside Monday. And then the third module will create a draft email that we can send to our lead. Now, as you can see, it also picks up the email address from the get an item module from Monday. And here is where you can basically customize the email however you want. I've got the simple subject line there, but again, that can be customized to whatever you need the email to be. And you might have noticed this pretty long formula there. Now, the reason why I have it there is we store the names of our leads, single cell. So we've got name and a surname in a single cell, and obviously we only want the first name, which is why I set up this get and split formula to grab just the first name. And the fourth and final module of this automation will update the status of our lead. So if I jump back to monday.com, it will basically update the interested. So once we change the status to interested, the email is drafted, or you can have it as sent if you wanted to, and then the status will update to contacted at the end. Now it's an optional step, you don't have to have it, but it's just an example automation that you can have for your CRM. So why don't I just go ahead and run it right now to show you how it works. So first of all, you're probably going to want to have an automation like this set as active. But if I run it once now, so it will basically wait for the webhook to trigger inside Monday. So if I go back to Monday and change the status of our lead to interested, and then watch what happens in Make. So the automation triggers, the data is retrieved, and now the email is drafted, and boom, just like that, status is changed to contacted. So it was interested before, now it's contacted. And then if I jump to Gmail, we should see what, if I refresh the page, we should see a draft email in our inbox. There you go. So it says, hey Olivia, thanks for filling the form, and so on, right? So again, it picked up just the first name from Monday. And yeah, this is how this automation works. And as I said before, you don't have to use monday.com for this. You can use ClickUp, Airtable, even Google Sheets if that's what you have. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please let us know. We're always happy to help. And yeah, thanks for watching.